Hey everybody, this is Luke with ResTech Studios, and I'm here to showcase something I've been working on, which is a landscape stamp pack. With this pack comes a rudimentary, very basic auto material as well. So be on a look out for it on the marketplace. So to kind of get started here, I'm just going to show you a brief rundown. So this is everything that kind of comes with the actual pack, as well as the materials and the actual material, the landscape material itself. We have our actual landscape kind of stamped here that's going to be incorporated with this. So this basically just allows you to do some really cool landscapes just with the click of a mouse. And I'll show you from start to scratch kind of how these stamps actually work. But there's all different types of variations of like kind of mountain ranges, as well as we have some like little pathways here. I, you know, brought up the strength so showcases it a little bit more, but we can kind of go a little bit more in how that actually works and how you can actually use it. So different kind of hills, stuff like that. Um, Different little kind of designs here and there. So let's kind of dive right in and let's kind of start a new project here. So um, let's go a new level. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's just actually take this landscape and delete it, and let's just start a new one. So we'll just that's fine. Okay. So what comes with this pack is a material as well. So I have three different types of textures. We got the cracked ground. We have some pebbles, a rock, and then we have like our actual cliff face. So and here's an actual look at the landscape auto material. It's very, very basic. If you want something extremely in depth and kind of game ready, you can look at my master auto material that I have on the marketplace. This one right here is really just a rudimentary, no painting of layers or anything like that. It's really just you add on your three layers that you want and it automatically generates that. So it's a great little simplified tool to have. So let's go ahead and add the material instance to that. So there you go. So just kind of showcase what I'm talking about here. If you were to sculpt, as you can see, it kind of blends between the layers. So you have your first layer here, and it goes to your kind of your pebble layer, and then the actual more sloped sections get the rock. So that's kind of how this material works. So let me show you how to kind of stamps work. So with the landscape brushes, as you can see, there's 32 different ones. So we can start off with the first one. So how you use this is when you're in the sculpt area, you're gonna go to where it says the circle right here, and then you have these different types of things that you can choose. You can go alpha, pattern, or component. We're gonna click on alpha. And then so when you have alpha, you'll see this little checkerboard. When you bring that down, you'll see all the brushes that you can choose from. So we'll do number one. And what we want to do is we're going to go tool strength. For this instance, we're going to go put that up to 10. Brush size for this instance, we're going to put at 15,000. So what that's going to do is, if you can really kind of see uh, this, it kind of orientates it in different positions. Actually, let me turn the light source down a little bit, just to kind of show you a little bit more. So it kind of just orientates it in whatever direction it wants. You can turn that off by auto rotate, so it'll always be the same orientation, always. Let's turn the exposure off as well. Okay. So it'll always be in the same orientation. If you do auto rotate, it's good because you can do some really kind of organic looking landscapes with the same brush. So just with a click, one click, and you basically get this mountain range here. Um, so because it's on auto rotate, you can just kind of do different variations like that. And as you can see, you have these nice big mountain ranges. Um, but what we can do is I'm just going to we can do different ones here. So we can start off with this one, and then we can go to brush 2 and go 4. So you just gonna get just different variations of the actual landscape itself. So if you wanted to as well, um, we have, like I said, I have a bunch of different ones just for like the mountain ranges. And we have these pathways here. So you go to the pathway one, like this one, for instance, right? Like sometimes if it's orientated like randomly, it's kind of not really easy to use. So we're going to go turn the auto rotate off. And if you just click once, see how it's super high? We don't want that. What we want is we want to have this tool strength down to something a little bit more manageable, just so it just goes up just a little bit. So you play with the tool strength and as well as the brush size. So if this is a little bit too large as far as how much room it actually takes up, you can just go ahead and put this at like maybe 5,000, or even lower than that, depending on what you're looking for. So with a single click of the mouse, this is what you get. But if you hold the shift button while you click, it does an indent. So this is great for uh, pathways like this, as far as maybe you want a little river or something like that. It's going to be going down um, through there. And you can make it deeper by just upping the strength. So we'll go 5, hold shift, and then click. And then as you can see, it does this like ravine type of thing. So that's a little bit too sharp. I mean, I would probably go down to maybe like a 3 or something. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. But it's kind of up to you on kind of how you wanted to do it. But you could just kind of add on different types of brushes to kind of make like a simple pathway, whatever you guys wanted to kind of do with it. As well as I have these different types of ones here too, which we can just drag and drop actually. And let's bring this one up to 12,000. So as you can see, it's a little crater thing, just like little rocks around it. And again, we can just kind of do that with any of these, and you can just bring up the either tool strength or brush size, and you can get some different types of effects with the tool, as you can see there. So yeah, it's kind of up to you on kind of how you want to use it. But there's many different types of brushes for any type of really terrain to be able to make some really nice looking things. And again, the material is included. So what is included is the um, actual auto material itself. So a very rudimentary, basic uh, auto material that basically uh, textures are trained automatically based on slope. So it's 3 different textures. You got your actual cracked earth, and then up to your pebble rock area, and then up to your actual cliff face. So that is also incorporated within that pack. Uh, if you wanted to actually go ahead and switch out some of the parameters on the material instance, I did add material instances to this master material. So basically you can adjust the tiling of the rock, the strength, and the roughness as well. So all that stuff is adjustable for all of the 3 textures. Again, you cannot paint any of the textures. This is really just a basic auto material for 3 different separate textures, as well as you can change the color of any of the textures that you wanted to. So it's all there for you. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. But this should be showing up on the marketplace pretty soon. Thanks.